Hey guys, monsterZERO here, and I'm just doing a quick video to show you guys some project cars. I don't know how many of you guys own the game, because I know for the past 6 months to maybe a year, no new members have been able to buy the game or whatever. I personally have owned the game since it came out. I was like an early backer. I've owned it for, shit, I guess going on like 3 years now. It's like 2011. I haven't played too much of it. Every once in a while, when like a new big patch comes out, I'll play. You know, I'll play for a little while, but there really hasn't been much like content to play. There's been a lot of cars, but there hasn't been any like race series, things like that. There hasn't been any serious like gameplay to try. But the last bunch of patches over the past few months, I've definitely improved on that. There's a pretty cool career mode that I've been having a lot of fun racing in. I'll probably do a Let's Race series on that at some point. But the game has come along very well. It's progressed leaps and bounds since when it first came out. And there's like a lot of haters on the internet talking about how it's not like not a sim, blah blah blah, but man, fuck the haters. This game has gotten a lot better. The tire models improved significantly. The force feedback is right up there with the best of them. You know, I mean, maybe it's not as good as R Factor 2, but it's at least as good as R Factor 1 or, you know, any of the older generation of sims. I actually like the force feedback in this game a lot better than Assetto Corsa, believe it or not. The graphics are beautiful. A lot of benefits, or a lot of pluses to this game. Not a lot of negatives that I'm seeing yet. There's a few quirks here and there, but it blows away any other modern sim as far as single-player stuff goes. You know, the career mode is out of this world. There's so many different career choices you can choose. It goes very in-depth. There's just a lot of stuff for offline single players, which I mostly am. Most of the time when I play racing sims, I'm playing offline. Really, the only online play I do is iRacing. That's really the only sim out there that offers a decent online mode, as far as I'm concerned. So, as far as single player next generation racing sims go, I've got to tell you, I think Project Cars takes the cake over pretty much anything. So, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video. I'm just going to do a couple laps on the Nürburgring for licensing issues. They call it Eifelwald. Just do a couple laps on the ring. I'm in like a late 80s, early 90s BMW M3, Group A M3. And yeah, just do a couple laps. And I guess I'll talk about it as I go here. Alright. Yeah, the force feedback has gotten so much better. There's a couple key things you need to do to get the force feedback feeling good. For some reason, what they call tire force in this game is set to 100 by default, and it just clips the shit out of your force feedback. You feel nothing. All you feel is just resistance on the wheel. So when you go into your control setting and lower tire force down to about 35, bear in mind I'm playing with the Thrustmaster T500. This may be different for other wheels, but at least on my wheel, you go into settings, lower tire force down to about 35, and then kick the overall strength up to about 95, and it feels great. Holy shit. Very easy to, let's go ahead and restart this. Very easy to snap oversteer in this car. Very powerful, very light rear-wheel drive car. Yeah, but the force feedback feels awesome. It feels really good. It feels just as good, if not better. And I'm probably leaning towards better than R Factor 1 with real feel installed. It doesn't feel quite as good as R Factor 2, but honestly, it's up there. It wasn't always the case. I didn't used to like the force feedback in this game. I used to get really frustrated with it, and I didn't play the game a lot as a result. Holy shit, we are doing horribly. Let's focus on racing here. Try not to race, try not to wreck this car. But I mean, it just feels so good. Like, it feels so good. And the version of the ring, Jesus. The version of the ring they have in this game is pretty awesome. I mean, I know it's not laser scanned, but it looks great. I'm really used to the R Factor 1 version. I'm gonna reset my force feedback here a little. There we go, much better. Did I say force feedback? I meant track IR. Whatever the hell I meant. Whatever the hell I said, I meant track IR. But yeah, I've been having a ton of fun just hot lapping the ring in this game. It looks gorgeous. I mean, I don't know how accurate it is. Unfortunately, I've never driven on the ring in real life. That's definitely on my bucket list. But it looks great, and it feels very similar to the version I'm used to, the R Factor 1 version. The force feedback is great. It's just, everything is great. I mean, it's just awesome. Like, I'm just having a fucking awesome time. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up for a little while and just drive and comment as I feel necessary. Let you know what I'm experiencing. Gear shifting's a little weird. I turned auto clutch off, but I am using paddle shifters, so the gear changes are a little odd. There's almost like a lag to them, but I think that's probably more my control settings than the game. There's probably something I forgot to tweak. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, I keep missing shifts because of it. When I hit, like, the upshift paddle, there's some kind of, like, lag where it doesn't shift right away. And then I drop the clutch out, and it ends up missing the shift. So, that's a little weird, a little frustrating. I only seem to have that problem in cars that have a genuine manual transmission, like this one. I've been doing a lot of races in like modern GT3 cars, and I don't have that problem at all. So it probably has something to do with like the auto clutch settings. I don't know. Like I said, I do have auto clutch off, but there is some kind of significant lag on my shifting that's causing me to miss a lot of shifts, which is a little irksome. But you know, if that's the least of the problems in this game, then it's doing pretty goddamn well. A second right here. Holy shit, oversteer. The tire metal feels really good. I mean, I'm not a physics expert. I'm not even a physics amateur. I really know nothing of the science behind, you know, tire model physics, but it feels good. It feels better than Race Room, than DTM 2014. It feels significantly better than that. I don't know if it's up to the level of R Factor, you know, or iRacing, but it feels just as good. Not super familiar with this car, so I'm not 100% confident in driving it at the limit yet. Well, let me finish this first lap and then I'll see how I feel. I'm also not an expert at the ring here. I put in plenty of laps in R Factor 1 at the ring, but I'm by no means an expert. Probably could have stayed in fourth there. Well, it definitely could have stayed in fourth there, but me personally. Alright. Coming up on the carousel. This should be interesting. It'll be the first time I hit the carousel in this car. We'll play it safe and go extra slow. Yeah, right out of the hole there. Holy shit. Yeah, this car will punish you. This car will punish you for mistakes. But just look at the, I mean, Jesus, just look at the guardrail. I mean, the graphics in this game are absolutely incredible. Just the detail in the tracks, the detail in the cars. I mean, graphically, this game is up there. I'd say it blows, you know, R Factor 2 out of the water, definitely. I mean, I'm not really a graphics whore. I care more about the physics. That's why, you know, I play R Factor 1 more than any other sim out there, and that thing's going on 10 years old now. But it has to be said, the graphics in this game are just jaw-dropping. They really are. Alright, take it real easy through Sector 3 up here, because this section of the track gets scary in cars that I'm familiar with. Forget about this car, which has a tendency to oversteer like crazy. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. Feels really good. Force feedback feels awesome. I'm having tons of fun driving this thing. Downhill, right here. Oh yeah. Alright, just about done with lap 1 here. Getting a little more comfortable with this car. We'll see if I spin out on the next lap, but getting a little more comfortable, feeling good. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, fuck the haters, man. I may have agreed with them a year ago, you know, it's about into the whole Project Cars isn't a sim. It's arcade, it's simcade, whatever the hell they call it, but no way, dude. Oh man, I'm topped out in 5th gear, that's all I got. Yeah, I mean, this is a fucking sim, dude. I mean, it depends on what your definition of a sim is. I don't know. I mean, it feels goddamn realistic to me, you know? I play a lot of racing sims. This feels really good. It's funny that they have an Asano billboard up there. Asano was their name for Audi back when they didn't have the license for Audi, but now they do have a license for Audi. And they're still pushing the Asano name. On to lap 2 here. Let's see if I can pull a clean lap. Oh, I just heard the transmission grind. That's interesting. I guess they simulate misshifts. I wonder if they simulate transmission damage. Yeah, I am having a hell of a time nailing the shifts in this car, like I already bitched about on the first lap. Just gotta sort of learn what this baby likes. I think I'm used to driving modern GT cars and really clicking off shifts fast. I gotta probably dial it back a notch. Oh god, I sense spin out coming up. Alright, there we go. Feeling much better. Flat out. Stay to the left. Stay to the left. Got a wicked right-hander coming up. I pussied out and shift down to third. I normally take that flat out in R Factor 1, but that's with cars I'm familiar with. See, just missed that upshift there. Missing so many shifts. That is frustrating. Right, up in fifth, topped out. Down to fourth. Hug the left here. Try staying in third. Down second. This car just doesn't have enough power to... Man, missing shifts left and right. I think I need to whip out, well, pause. I think I need to get out my TH8 manual shifter. It's been in the closet for the past couple months because I've been driving a lot of, yeah, I'm missing so many shifts. Been driving so many modern GT cars that I haven't really needed it. But I think it's about time to dust that fucker off and set it up. Yeah, just missed another shift. Very weird. I'm not really sure what this car is looking for as far as shifts go. Downshifts I seem to have, but the upshifts I keep missing. Either way, man, Project Cars has definitely come a long way. Like, a long way. It feels goddamn good, and I would highly recommend grabbing this sucker the next time it is available for sale. If you don't own it already, you may end up waiting until its release date, which I believe is like March. Just missed that downshift. Which I believe is March 2015, but that's right around the corner. I think this is going to be a winner, especially if you're an offline racer mostly, like myself. There's just so much content here for an offline racer to have fun with. I think this is going to be a record slow lap for the Nürburgring. Third. Really fast section coming up here, which I totally blew with my exit speed there off that corner. Pretty much flat out through here in the cars I'm used to driving. Oh yeah, feeling much better. Feeling much more confident. Let's see if I don't blow it. Nice, very nice. Missed that downshift a second. Very unforgiving on shifting. Alright, let's try and nail it this time. Down to first. Take it nice and slow. Stay in the groove. Much better this time around. And I'm out. Christ, man. Cannot seem to nail carousel in this car. Well, very wide, very wide. Missed that goddamn downshift too. Missed it again. Yeah, this is very unforgiving on the shifting. I don't think I like that. Well, I'll do you one better. I know I don't like that. It might be realistic and all, but I really don't like when games are so unforgiving on the downshifts. R Factor with the grinding tranny mod is the same way. Like, it doesn't take into account... I get that it's trying to be realistic. I get it. But it doesn't take into account that I'm using a fucking plastic goddamn steering wheel bolted to my desk. And, you know, I'm not in a real car. Like, I think for sim games, you know, amateur sim games where you're racing at home, not in a goddamn, you know, racing paddock, I think they need to be a little more forgiving on their shifting, man. I'm using a plastic with, you know, a few metal bits, plastic wheel, and I have no feedback through the seat of my pants, so cut me some goddamn slack is what I'm saying. Other than that, though, this is really great. Let's see, one more lap. We'll call this sucker quits. I should really, should really go back to the pits and adjust my gearing, because I am topping out super early on these straights. Missed that upshift. Well, not a horrible lap. Looks like I'm going to be in the mid-8s. Oh, I'm trying to upshift. I'm topped out. Yeah, if I had a little more leg room in my gearing, I think I'd be able to pull a faster lap time. I think that goes without saying. And here we go, coming up on lap 3. Well, really our second timed lap. See if we can eke a little faster lap time out of this one. I have a feeling I'm going to end up pushing it too hard. Spinning out. What's that downshift? You can probably hear that noise. It's just like the grinding tranny mod noise in R Factor. Alright, let's push it a little harder this lap. I'm gonna take it a little easier on my shifting. Not gonna rush it. See if I can get some fewer missed shifts on this lap. Yeah, just a little smoother on my shifting. Take my time. What's the rush, you know? No missed shifts yet. Much smoother through this section. Much smoother. Feeling much better about this lap. I'm going to attempt to go the whole lap without missing a shift. Look at that helicopter. What's he doing? Spying on us. Down to 4th. No missed shifts yet. I think I got this transmission model nailed. Straight lines with these S's. As straight as I can go. On the brakes a little early here. Down to 3rd. Down to 2nd. Back on the throttle hard. Shaved almost 3 seconds off my sector time there. That's good, I suppose. Tires are definitely a lot warmer. I feel like I have boatloads more grip than I did on that first lap. Second. Pretty nasty blipping going on. Ooh, back end got real light there. Down third. Try and get our exit speed up from last time. Not gonna happen. Well, better, not great. Exit speed is super important on that corner because this whole section that you take flat out depends on your exit speed. And I normally have a problem getting good exit speed out of that corner, at least in R factor, and it seems to carry over. My bad habits seem to carry over very well into this sim, which, I'll be honest with you, I take as a very good sign. Feeling really good. Let's see how I do on the carousel here. No missed shifts yet. We'll take her up to third, and then back down to first for the carousel. Ah, it's just, I cannot stay in the groove there. Just cannot do it. Well, my first missed shift. Let's try and make it the only missed shift. I was a little anxious after screwing up the carousel like that, so we'll chalk it up to that. Anxiety. One missed shift, not too bad. Let's see if we can keep it at one. Second here. Real vicious blips I'm giving. I'm trying not to miss these downshifts. I'm probably over-revving the engine significantly by blipping that hard, but I figure better than missing a shift. Trying to save face here. Trying to look good for you fuckers. Big downhill here. Almost 9 seconds faster. Here. Doing better. If I had the energy, I would bang out a couple more laps, but it's getting late, and I have work in the morning. So I think this is going to be the end of tonight's playtime. Very wide, very wide. Well, alright guys, just about done. Couple more corners here on our third lap. Don't want to blow my engine on the last lap here. But yeah, feeling really good. I'm really enjoying myself in this sim. Like, I really am. I've been playing a lot of single-player offline races. I did a whole, well, not the whole championship, but about half of an American GT3 championship in the career mode. Definitely planning on doing more videos for this game. In conclusion, it is fucking awesome. Don't believe the haters. I mean, if you own the game, then you already know. But I know a lot of you guys don't. And for those of you who don't, do not be swayed by the haters online. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is a sim in every sense of the word. Did I cross the start-finish? There's my start-finish. Okay. So 8:35. Not great by any means. I'm sure this car is capable of, you know, high 7s. Well, I don't know about high 7s, but, you know, low 8s. Let's take a peek at, oh, it's right here, lap timing. How do I see, what was my first lap time? I want to see what my first lap time. Return to pits. Time progression. How can I... Don't know how to view my first lap. I'm curious to what I got. I know I did better this lap. Not by much. Yeah, I don't see a way. I'm sure you can do it somehow. There's got to be a way to, like, expand. Options and help. Home layout. Pit strategy. Monitor. I already tried. Yeah, I don't know. Well, either way, that's what I got. Project Cars. What can I say? It's fucking sick. I'm having fun with it. Highly recommend you try it when it comes out. And, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.